Now, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm so excited to be on the show. Yes. Ego. Yes.
Kale tumuyina tugenda kwogera naye oluganda lwe luli awo ojja mumugumiikiriza oluganda lwe luba lubuukabuuka bw'anaatabulatabula tukitwala obubi. Yes, Angella Katatumba, nsanyusa okulaba.
Nange nsanyuse nnyo
okulaba. Kale sooka oyogera olulimi lwekakasa. Buuza ku bantu.
Mbuuza ku bantu mwebale nnyo. Nsanyuse nnyo okubeera ku show. CBS. I love you all so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kale Angella Katatumba ye mukyala gwe nnina wano ekisooka talyanga ku Rolex.
Yeah.
Wadi?
Anjiridde.
Talumanga ku baamu wali mukulumyeko.
Yes.
Mukulumangako bwakusanga.
Wansanga America.
America.
Yes.
Ate daddy we yali alina sente.
Auntie, but
Naawe ate ng'okola.
yeah, daddy wange abadde alina sente, but mbadde nawasa. I was married. I was married to an African. Nafumbi Road. To an African American. Black. And then I'd left quick. So I was working. I was I was the breadwinner. And then I left my $50,000 job to get a $100,000 job. No musajja nanyiga. Auntie kubanga yaloza that I thought I was too educated, bichi. But nze nabade navayo kubanga I knew that I could get a better job. I was confident. Kubanga, my parents brought me up to be confident, and I knew I could get a better job. So musajja nanyiga nandeka munange nandeka. Seriously, yeah. Yes, yanchawa nengenda wansi kumavivi, and I begged for his love. Auntie njagala love.
Love, anyone can give you love.
He was my first boyfriend. Nedda bambi. He was my first boyfriend in life. So I said, sweetheart, you can't leave me. You're my first boyfriend. And then,
how old were you then?
Oh my God, I was 19.
19.
Yeah. And I was already married. Yeah. I know. Yeah, because I got married at 18, and by the time he left me, it was 19. It was
so you started dating at 16?
Exactly. My first boyfriend. No, actually, at like 17.
Yes. Kuchaba safama omukyala omuyimbi ali mukayimba ako mu background kowulira yono omukyala gwe tulina nsanyusa okulaba
nange nsanyuse
not very many people balina omukisa gwewafuna.
Amen.
Yeah, omukisa gwewafuna nti you grew up from a very rich family. Taata yalinawo kasente.
Yeah.
Tewafuna nnyo obulamu buno obw'okulwana. You didn't fight so much with life.
No, not at all.
Not at all. So yensonga lwaki oyina n'olugezigezi.
Nedda.
Oyina olugezigezi.
Nedda. But I'm telling you about my American experience. Omusajja yandeka. So lugezigezi lwagenda. Yeah. That's the time lwagenda. Byonna lwagenda. So the musajja nagenda.
How did you deal with that?
It was traumatic. Nagenda wansi nenka Rio Maziga. He was my first boyfriend, so it was my first breakup. Nengenda wansi nenkwata, you know the uncles, his uncles. Bajita chi mu Luganda. The uncles. No, I grabbed his ankles. I went on the floor. Yeah, crying like for real, because he was my first boyfriend, my first love. Na samba. He was like, look, Daba. He was like, get off me. You need to understand that nothing lasts forever. Kubanga, I was crying. You're my husband. We've been married. We were supposed to be together forever. And it was like, nothing lasts forever. Angie, wake up. You're so naive.
So, you were used. He used you.
I believe he loved me, but I was too young. So, sabi tegera. So it was a horrible experience, but it was a learning experience.
After that?
No. So yagenda, and then I lost weight, 38 kilograms in 3 weeks. Kubanga never did depressed. Ne saba. Yes, in 3 weeks. Yeah, Kubanga, I was 100 kilograms, and I was so big and I was spoiled because I didn't know hard life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, I remember crying and nenkubida simu daddy wange. I was embarrassed. Kumugamba antino musajja. So I said to him, okay, nemugamba musajja andese, but I couldn't explain that I was broke because I left my job. I think sina sente. So I just said, musajja agenze, send me the ticket and I come to Uganda. Nagamba, Angela, life doesn't work like that. You stay there, you struggle and you hustle. Yeah. Samugamba byonna sina sente ndi bubi samugamba ebyo byonna. So that's the first time in life that I hustled for real.
Yeah. That's when you start hustling for real.
Yeah. And that was my real. No mulimo. I just then tata wange nagamba nambulira. The best I can tell you is look for a job and read the Bible. Imagine, I couldn't believe my whole father telling me that because Mommy was in Uganda, but the men take charge. Exactly. Kubanga basajja beba yogera. If the dad says A, B, C, D, it's E, F, G. It's final. So, but the Chirunji, I understood what my dad said, and then I got the Bible and I read the book of Job.
Book of Job?
Yes. And I don't even remember, but the whole book. So somehow, my dad said, read the Bible. And then I sang at the book of Job. And then somehow it was so encouraging. Kubanga, I found the book of Job. Nendava, Soma, Omusaja went through hell and fire. And say, I'm here crying because of my first boyfriend. Basically, first husband, first relationship. I told Musaja mu Bible, book, Job, he has gone through hell and fire. So, Champa Damani, it made me strong. It made me become like, it made me a woman. And I realized that I need to work hard and I need to hustle. So, yeah, and I found a job, and then in 3 weeks I got a job, and then the man came back. In 3 weeks, eventually in Zena Muleka. Yeah. Ndakomawo ne sanyuka ne ngamba Jesus webale omusajja mulese thank you. Auntie, yeah? Just yakomawo because yandekanga nkaba nnyo. But now when I'm grown, I realize that I think there was another woman. Now when I'm grown, I think after marrying me, yandava ndi too naive na funa kazi mulala. But I think they disappointed each other. So I learned the hard way.
How do you come back to Uganda?
So after he came back, I watered carpet. But I was naive. But eventually, nze namuleka. So namuleka, then tata wange
You wanted to pay back?
No. I think just realistically, life. Somehow, just umutima gwange gamuchawa. But somehow my heart just just rejected him. After wanting him so much, he came back, but then somehow my heart rejected him. And then that's when I realized life. And then finally, my parents came to the US, and then they were like, you know what, come to Uganda, bichi bichi bichi. And then I came to Uganda. Oh my God, that was like, I came on holiday in 2005. 2000, yeah. And then they're like, you know what, you love music. And then Papa Wange Nagamba, take over Hotel Diplomat, take over the properties, and then do your music. So that's when I started. And the properties bidara. Exactly, because he said to us, sente nyingi nyo, we paid $40 an hour for you to learn to sing. Dobozi twajisasula. So now start doing that. So and I'm like, okay. So I took over the hotels and the properties, and then I started music. That's when I did my first song with Bebe Cool and Siche Taga and I Live For You and all the other songs, Standing in the Rain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, on holiday. It's been amazing because I started on holiday, and it's been amazing. Kubanga, Bantu, very few people start on holiday and they start on top. Who am I to start? Bebe Cool. You know, so it was a blessing. Because of my dad. Exactly. Exactly. All of a sudden, because of my dad, to start with Bebe Cool on top. So I was so grateful. And music, songs on us about the hits, I Live For You, Chiche Taga. So it was easy for me, and I thank God for that. Not sente, but maybe prestige. There's a new artist in town, Kubanga. But nabade mwana muto, but already I'm on top. I was in my teen. I was very young, trust me. But abakazi tebogera age. Just to know that I was young. Yeah, but because of my dad's blessings and my dad's contacts, and I was on top. So HTWHO nastandika on that, and I thank God. And then when I tandika, then husband wange. My husband, he was in the US. Until now, by then, remember, he had come back. Then Namuleka. No, I had said Namugambe Kangende. I just needed space. Yeah, I said to him I needed space. So yeah, Badorosa. Exactly. So Mbade space. And then na Googlinga na sanga in Uganda, and then after like about 5 years, then he sent me a message talking about, I see your Beyonce right now in Uganda. I'm like, I wish. Exactly. Exactly. And then I said, I wish. Then he said, you know, you're married. Abadeagla kunti satisa. Your husband. Bichi come back home. Nemugamba, I'm in heaven in Uganda. Kubanga, Uganda is heaven. But a lot of Ugandans don't know that. The weather, the people, everything is heaven. Not just Obwavu. The weather. Yes, in the US. You wanted to. No, I didn't want to. The man left me with no money. No. I lost 38 kilograms in 3 weeks. Not because I was dieting, because I was struggling. Okay, maybe that.
Have you ever been in Charo? Do you have a Charo?
Yes, Marara. Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yes, but we have a generator.
So
what are you saying? In the US. I swear to God, for me that was real. When you can't afford to buy food and you're struggling, but I'm lucky that God helped me, that I didn't have appetite. Ngandia ice For 3 weeks, that's how I lost 38 kilograms in 3 weeks. But because of the blessing that I had no appetite in that breakup. So, okay, I understand what you're saying, that Naku, it wasn't real, but it was Naku. But Ebade Amani, breakup Naku.
Omwami akulaba agamba you need to come back home.
Yes.
Oli mukyala mufumbo.
Yes, exactly.
Uganda is
heaven. Yes.
Amaliriza.
He wanted to tisa me. Divorce papers. I'm going to divorce you, and you know Americans everything, eh? Ochitegera. Yeah, kubanga I had a green card. Ochitegera. Actually, that's exactly it. So yeah, Sindika, divorce papers, ngabi signing say, Tata wange, nange, we received them and we were so happy. We signed them immediately, we notarized them, and my dad paid extra DHL Express so that in 2 days instead of 3 weeks, yazifuna in 2 days nagamba. That was fast, and I replied, not fast enough. That is how my marriage ended. Until now. And I'm very happy.
You've never talked?
At all.
You forgot about him?
Completely.
You didn't have a kid?
Thank God. Jesus. That kid would have been the most stressed because the dad would have wanted him to stay, or her to stay in the US, and I would have wanted the kid to stay in Uganda. So that would have been the most stressed kid on earth. So God helped me.
Uganda yo kati gojisanzo oti banga lyogimazemu.
Heaven.
Endongo jobadde observinga ogiraba, you've been active in it.
Yes.
Ogirabye otya.
Heaven. Yeah, I love my Uganda. It's heaven. The weather is beautiful. We're just happy. Uganda is just beautiful. Yeah. As we are not politicians, we are business people. Yeah. 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 I know. 2017.
It must have been the most traumatic year.
Yeah, exactly.
In life.
Yeah. The most traumatic. Yeah. It was horrible. It was my most horrific traumatic experience. I felt like I was moving with no engine. You know, a car moving with no engine. Yeah. Even up to today. Yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah. That man was my everything. So till today, I've never gotten over it, but I'm trying to.
How many are you, by the way?
Well, I have 7 brothers and an older sister who lives in Atlanta, Georgia.
But nobody want the brothers?
No. Oh my God. Alan is a pilot. He flies for the UN in Uganda. Dennis is in Canada. My twin brother is Angella Katatumba. He's a proprietor of Katatumba village in Kabalagala. Then there is Ken is in Canada. Ian is a businessman in Uganda. Jay just finished Harvard University in Boston. He's in the UK now. So we are just there.
Sister, you're a few. It's a few of you.
Yeah. Basically just Rujira, Kabalagala, Katatumba village. Ian, the businessman, and Rujira and myself are in Uganda. The rest are abroad. Yeah. Yeah.
Family we mala okusigala bwetyo ogamba I have to continue with music.
Yeah.
Nina okusigala nga ngenda maaso n'endongo. Endongo tekubeeredde nnyangu Angela.
At all.
Bizibu ki ebisinza ogikutamya? Byosinza ogirabamu?
Ebizibu, since Papa passed, even before he passed, the Lulimi, Omanyi Simanyi Luganda. Yeah. So that, and then also what I'm used to is Omanyi, we grew up abroad, so our life and our influences are always American. Yeah, that's the fact. What's the quality?
Just making the bed.
No, we don't do that.
Do you
Because
wash?
no, we don't do that.
don't
Why?
do
Because can I say why?
You tell me why.
Why? Because
Lwaki toyalira musajja buliri tosobola kumwoleza ngo?
ate sifumba.
What kind of woman are you?
Ate sifumba. Si
Tofumba
bwekiri
waka.
okitegeera.
Lwaki?
No, because my parents brought all of us up in an environment where everything's done for us.
Bazadde bo baakukuza.
Yeah. If it's
Bakikolera.
everything, if it is cooking,
Waliwo
we have
ebyafu.
chefs, we have the housekeeping department who make the beds, and we have the maids who do everything.
Kati gwe omulimu gw'okimaka.
Just wake up and go and look for money out of the house.
Those marital duties.
No.
Fulfilled as a woman.
I thought which one? Sex?
Maybe
Maybe that one.
Right?
Munyankole, yeah.
Munyankole.
Yeah.
Ate yakulira eri mu America, Oluganda amanyi lutono. So tujja mugumiikiriza mpola mpola. Njagezaako kubamenyera byategeera abyogera mu Luganda abyogera ate byatategeera n'abiza mu lulimi oluzungu. So ngenda njagenda mbaddiza mpola mpola eno abatasobola kutambula naffe mu lulimi oluli olunyaanyimbe, right? Ya mukyala ono gwe tulina mukyala muyimbi, talina musajja kwe twogera kaakati, talina musajja, tafumba, tayoza, tayala buliri, talongoosa waka, ye omulimu gwe gwakujja, tazaala, ddala mulamu w'omuntu obulimu gwe guba mulimu ki buvunaanyizibwa bwo ki ddala? Manyi omukyala aba n'obuvunaanyizibwa mu maka.
Munanyezebwa.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
A lady in her home.
Yeah.
Bubaawo. Kati gwe
My responsibilities, for example, I didn't see my mother ever cook
tewalabako maama ng'afumba.
at all. But I saw that my mother ran the most efficient household. We were all fed on time. My father was fed on time. We were all of us had our nannies.
Buli omu ng'alina omukozi we.
Webale. Like everything was done.
Naafumbirwa ggwe.
Yes.
Era addayo mu America.
Like for real. But she did. But mama wange yabadde mufumbirwa.
Anti kaakati ggwe abasajja nga taatawo
Anti taata wange naye afumbirwa mama wange.
yawasa.
Yawasa.
Abasajja bwe batyo tebakyalabika.
So rich men are not there anymore.
Rich men are there, but they are so African.
But even them, because he was, he was very African.
Okay.
But let me tell you, the most important thing is not food on the table. It's not who made the food. It's food is on the table.
Ekikulu si ani yafumbye emmere.
Exactly.
Ekikulu emmere ze
At on time, webale, on time, are things washed, your clothes done on time. Like everything you need is everything you need on time, done on time. And I saw that from my mother. And she didn't do everything, but she supervised and managed everything. Yeah, so a woman doesn't have to be the one to do everything. She has to make sure she supervises everything. So I think a lot of African women are getting it wrong, to think they're the ones to do everything to please a man.
tuli mu Africa.
But she was in Africa.
Not anymore.
How?
Ffe tuli balala.
No.
We are different species.
No. Yeah.
Omanyi okufumba.
Nzema.
Or you just don't want to cook.
I can nababulida abantu that my ex-husband, American, the African American, taught me to make rice. He taught me how to make African stew and chicken stew, smoked turkey stew, chicken stew. I know how to cook. He taught me how to cook. He taught me how to cook. Yeah. But my parents didn't teach me because they didn't think it was necessary. My parents, they taught me to make money.
bakuyigiriza kunoonya ssente
Thank you.
sikufumbira bazadde.
Yes, because I was brought up with 7 boys and they were like, Angela, where the 7 boys are going, go. If the 7 boys are going for
Abalenzi
meetings,
basobola
also you
okukola,
go.
naawe osobola obbikola.
Yeah, because they taught me to grow up and hustle and look for money.
Angela ngulaba ojja kwewasiza omusajja. Ojja kwewasiza omusajja wo ng'obeera omufuga.
No, because it's the reality. Because some people raise their children up to look for money and hustle. You know what I'm saying? And my parents taught me to look for money and hustle because they taught me that money is everything. Period. Yes. Period. Finished. It's what it is though, but I'm dating right now. Uganda.
Do you have a Ugandan husband?
I have.
As we speak now.
Yes, I'm dating.
No,
Yes.
you're dating someone.
Yes. He understands. He understands that he's dating a hustler. Yeah, and he's happy because he knows that when he's looking for money. No, because he's dating a woman who he knows that, a woman who he knows that if you're kufuma bichi domestic issues, they are handled. We look for money, we hire people who handle all the domestic matters. Finished. Fetunonya sente. Yes. That what? What is njoche? Yes, exactly. It's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm hustling. My job is to look for money.
Give some.
Not to give.
Some.
Okay, to bless. Because that's why I have charities.
Bless me.
Yeah, but they
All right about now.
that's happening. That's why I have the NGO. That's the Angella Katatumba Development Foundation. But recently we gave 25 million to Mulago cash. Ate gwenkweya iyo ate Mulago yafe. Mulago twaba wa 25 million. Thank you very many. Auntie now.
Anyways, back to music. Osalawo ogamba, you need to do music because chechindo choyagala. Ngojeko kuba businesswoman, business lady.
Yeah.
Osigala okyakola music.
Yeah.
Naye music yono omugaseemu ebirala. Ekisooka basajja.
What's a mugase? Mugaso.
Mixed it with a
Okay. Yeah.
Ekisooka.
As in life it's not a straight
That's life.
path, yeah. Mm-hmm. So men come in. Mm-hmm.
Go.
Oh, check it out.
Oh
my God! First of all, on your Musaja, it was just a night an excited night that went south. Twagenda chicken tonight, with Kuzi, and we're excited and happy. And then it's unfortunate that the guys in Chicken Tonight were intimidated by Kuzi. They started beating Kuzi. And then,
Why?
Auntie, he's intimidating. You know, our Jamaican, never Nigerian, they speak so authoritatively, so rough and so harsh. That is it. Webale. So they surrounded him, then they started beating him. Now me, since Akubera now and we're out, I don't care how big you are, but somebody can't start beating you and I just walk away. So yeah, I can't. So I tried to hold the security guy's hand, the guy who was beating Kuzi, the security who started beating Kuzi, and I tried to hold his hand to stop beating Kuzi. Now Kuba.
Naawe n'akukyamulira.
Mama kyeyankola.
Nakulaba ng'ozimba.
My God, kyeyankola. Yankuba. He even killed me. Basically, I died. I died that day. Kubanga, Yankuba. And then I was like out for like a few minutes. I was unconscious for a few minutes and then I woke up. But anyway, it was terrible because I was unconscious. The guy, Omanyi Chiagamba, and you know, women are not supposed to be in men's affairs. Kuba. Ochitegera. Oh, webale. Thank you. That is it. Thank you. But guess what? I went to, anyway, he beat me unconscious, which was so sad. And then he was sent to, I went to court and then he was sent to prison for 1.5 years. The guy who beat me. So he's still in prison for 1.5 years. But it's sad. The guy who beat me, he's the one who beat me.
He was the first guy to lay a hand on you?
In life. No, America, he hadn't beat me, but he was breaking everything in the house. But Yankuba in America, yeah. So this is the first man, yeah. Yeah. I swear, it wasn't even I wish it was a Louis. Yankuba just being, just he knocked me out. Ochegera nafa. Ochegera nafa. So why are you laughing? I died. So anyway, he's in prison for 1.5 years, and which is so sad. Because even ngagenda prison nakava, because I couldn't believe what was happening. It was a lot. You know, because you don't even want your fellow man to go to prison. But byonna bikusobera nga bingi. Yeah, it was sad. It was really, really hurtful. No, but I wasn't dating. He's laughing. But I wasn't dating Kuzi. Munange Kuzi, it was just an, we weren't dating, but it was an excitement. It was an excited night that went south. So yeah, yada. Sweden, but he's from Jamaica, but he lives in Sweden. But we don't talk. Biagwa,
One night stand.
No, it wasn't a one night stand. It was just an excited night that went south.
Yeah.
But anyway, he went to Sweden, and we don't talk anymore. Yeah, Biagwa. It's so sad. Jiggy is an African artist who's a black market artist also.
Ekinakuze yali alina ng'azisipendingira ku Angella Katatumba zonna ng'azikuwa nga toleeta yadde ekikumi omusajja tomwokyayo yadde obulimu bw'oli mukodo Angella oli mukodo very stingy woman association tuwulina wa omusajja tomwokyayo omusajja yakwatanga millions and millions of money spent it all on you.
I know.
Why all of a sudden a change of the heart?
I know.
Why?
I know. Honestly, I'm always so sad about that relationship because I feel so guilty. Yes. I feel so guilty. He was amazing. He was so good to me. Yeah, and he was amazing. He took me to his family in Busia to meet the family, the brothers, the sisters. This is the woman.
It ended in tears. In fact, premium tears.
In misery.com.
What happened?
No, he was so, I always feel guilty about the relationship because he was so good to me. He wrote me a monster hit, Tony Davida, that you're listening to right now.
Yes.
And he was just everything. He met my family, my parents, he met my mom, my brothers. He took me to his family. And he was just...
First time I'm hearing you saying anything about your mom.
I know.
I don't know why.
You're right, because my life has always been about my dad. So anyway, so He was just amazing.
Yakukolera buli kimu.
Yeah, and then he spent so much money on me. He got an apartment in Munyonyo.
Nga byonna bifunira ggwe.
Yes.
Gwe sente zo zikola ki?
Nothing. He actually made sure that I did not spend my money. He would say, Angela, don't spend your money.
Tewafeelinganga guilty muli.
No, me, I'm happy.
Lwaki ndya sente z'omwana ono omuto?
Neda, me, I'm happy for a man to say, don't spend your money. Let me spend mine. Especially who I am, for a man to say, don't spend. I'm always spending.
Angela mulina sente nnyingi.
Yes, so for a person to say, don't spend your money, because of that, Twina sent a nyinji and everybody knows it. So for somebody to say, don't spend your money, I'm spending on you, it was so special. You know what I'm saying? It was brilliant.
Osobola okubalabala sente ze yakwononerako.
Nabibala nentuka over 20 million, like 25.
Millions nga 25.
Yeah.
Andrea zononerako.
I swear to God.
Angela walya future y'omwana.
I swear to God. And I even stopped counting at like 25 and I'm like, wow. You know, I was so touched. I couldn't believe that somebody would do that and then write a monster hit and want to do everything for me, introduce me to his family and take me everywhere and spend everything on me. You know, usually it's the other way around because you're Angela, everybody expects you to spend on them. You know, Angella Katatumba, you pay for everything. But this time it was the opposite. So that's what was different. And that's what was special. Yes. Yeah, that's what was special. And I was so impressed. I swear to God, never. Exactly. And they expect me to spend because I'm Angella Katatumba, so I have to be the one to spend. And I spend. So to hear someone saying, don't spend, I'm the one spending on you.
Over 25.
Yeah.
Who was spending on Mekato?
Nothing. Nothing, because he said don't spend any. He wouldn't even allow me to touch my pocket.
Yeah, you surprised him with stuff.
No, I couldn't because I was too impressed. Anyway, I traveled to Dubai for shopping and I bought him a few things, but still, the fact that he was like, no, let me spend on you, and he got an apartment and he furnished it brand new. He got an expensive apartment in Munyonyo for Angela, and he furnished it brand new, everything for Angela. I was so touched. No, I was always in Muyenga.
You had your home.
Yeah.
How would he get an apartment, furnish it for you?
I swear.
Why?
He wanted me to move there, but of course I couldn't move in officially because we were not married. So of course it was to come over a few days and then I go back to Muyenga. But the fact that I would come a few days and there's this fully furnished apartment with everything brand new for Angela, it was so special. I was touched. I was honored.
So what you so
yeah, only one thing. It's so sad and it hurts. Yeah. Let's see. We were always. Yeah. Nothing. Holding, kissing, hugging, but nothing. I swear. I swear it. I swear it. I know nothing happened. Even him will tell you nothing happened. Let me tell you, I have been in relationships where I take months and months and months and nothing sexual happens. You know, I've been in even a lot of friends of mine. Yes, of God. Catholic, charismatic Catholic. So meaning Catholic and also born again. Yeah. Yes. 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 And I would. Yes. I can never lie. I don't. Even he knows. That's why he can't come on air and say the truth. And he knows. No, that's why he cannot come and say. He can't come and contradict what I'm saying because he knows I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I die now. No. Nothing. I swear to God. But me, I respected him. I respected him so much for that because Abasaja Abanji, they are on pressure. Oh, Manji.
Mangu.
Yeah. So now here was a man saying, "Don't worry, we're going to be together forever. Don't worry." Yeah, it's there's no hurry. Sex is not the end of the world. I was like, wow.
At least you be, let me be creative enough, and I suggest a few things.
Like what?
Like give him some.
No. Without testing, no. No, we don't do the. No, exactly. But guess what? You know who I am, and a lot of men know who I am. A lot of men will remove the kapira to try to get me pregnant. Kati now oyagala kati oyagala thank you because of who I am. Oyagala kwegera facts. Kati ogere facts. And that's what they want. So nange mbamanyi, and others they tear them. So I know all those tricks. So since I can't risk, so since I know who I am, I'm like, guy, if you have a pira, we're not doing those tricks. Test. Nedda because I have my protections. I have my protections.
If you have your protections,
but before the kapira and before the test, we have to know that we are both safe. So they have to be all these steps, and if these steps are not met, then there's nothing we are doing. Because you've talked straight. Let's talk straight. I know who I am. We all know who I am. So I'm not risking anything. Thank you very much. So I need to know who I am. And I know it. And from childhood, my parents were like, you need to know who you are, so be careful. So that's why I'm very, very careful. No. Thank God. No, I'm the most fertile person.
How do you know?
Because every month I know how fertile I am, and then I always go to the doctor to always check every month. So trust me, I'm the most fertile. And I know how fertile I am, and I know how on market I am. So just in Chimanyi, who I am. Just in Chimanyi. So when you know who you are, you have to be very careful. Chimanyi to know abasajja bangi bagala olubito nawe. So you have to be very careful. Of course. Without a doubt. That is it. But without a doubt. Ogambye leero tuwogera mazima. So mazima. Isn't that the mazima? So byebyo mazima. I don't know, mwana chantabula mu kitwe nange chantabula mwana sabitege but all I know it was too much for me. I had to run. Omanyi, because even me is chantabula, so that's why I had to take off.
Oh, after all the things he had done for you.
Exactly, that it was even more disturbing. Centers, zone. I swear to God, and that's when I stopped counting. Yeah, you've even rented a place that is so expensive. Your parents, or you've taken me to all your family members. You've introduced me into something. So yeah, nechikugana. Even me that disturbed me. I had to take off.
Sweet you can be.
No, it doesn't hurt. But what hurts is why won't you test?
So Angella Katatumba gwetulina tukyayogera naye batuwuliriza. Now it ended in premium tears in misery.
.com.
Na people abagamba Andre ali mwana mto kwa Angella, mukazi mukuru kwa Andre ali asudde all that lugambo lubadde lwetololera ku Angella Katatumba relationship. Simanyi lwaki Daniel agamba you're using his name okumakinga okola brand yo.
Does that even make sense? Because the fact is, a lot of people knew his music, but they didn't know who he was.
Abantu bangi bamanya music we,
But they didn't know who he
naye nga
was.
tebamanyi ye yani.
And then he got with a very powerful brand, Angella Katatumba, and then everybody wanted to know who he is, and they Googled, and all his numbers immediately went up. So there's way of facts. Yeah.
Because of Angella Katatumba.
Without a doubt.
Bali bamanyi music wa Andre, nenga muntu ye tebamumanyi.
Yeah.
So after meeting with you,
Yeah.
obulamu bwe bwakyuka.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Without
Anti ye
a
kati
doubt.
agamba, you didn't have a monster song like
Which is true. Which is true.
So he made you.
That is also true.
He made you.
You know, me, I'm a person who accepts facts, and I also tell the truth. Musically, if it wasn't for Andre, who's powerful musically, my music wouldn't be on top.
Or specific in music.
Yeah, musically. But the brand Katatumba Angella being attached to Andre was a huge benefit to him, as his music was to me. So in a way, it was a win-win. So let's be honest. It benefited him and it benefited me. Yeah?
Do you miss him?
No.
Don't miss him.
No.
Yeah, because you move on so fast.
Yeah, because I'm in another relationship.
At least there is one more attachment between you and Andre. Waliwo ekibagatta ekisinga ne relationship gy'olina kati.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't miss the person that made you.
Musically.
Musically.
You know, it's like almost like a year. It's almost 2 years now. It's a long time, and I'm over it. Like the song came, the song was a hit, and it went. I'm in another relationship, and I'm happy. So that whole chapter for me closed. Yeah, a long time. Its benefits came and went. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Your user. Andre okufuuka gy'oli.
Not really, because an opportunity came, just like for him, because the way everybody's talking about him right now and using me to talk about him right now and boost his image right now, it's like a win-win. You know what I'm saying? So I boosted without a doubt, finished. That is it. That is it. So everybody used everybody, but I truly believe at the time we were in love. It just worked for everyone. Me, I'm the happiest, thank God.
Tewafumbayo, tewamwolezaako, tewayonja nju.
But even he knows that I wouldn't do that. Because even he knows that I would never cook. He's the one who used to cook for me. No. Omanyi, he's an excellent cook.
Mama Andre tafumbye ebitooke byebigwa.
No, that guy is an amazing. No, let's talk. He was an amazing cook.
Tulabira nti weewasiriza omusajja wo byebyo akwoleza used to do all that for you. Ate ng'oli mugumu Angela tovaako yadde ekikumi.
That's what?
Nze kinnuma nti tewange tewamwokyayo ku sente zonna zonna ze mulina wakuma mukuula bukuuzi wakuula over 25 million.
And even him.
I swear.
I swear.
Kale, Katatumba, tuveeyo tugende maaso. Now, Lugambo lwajja you were falling in love with this. You dated. You once dated this guy. Wakola naye kana akayimba aka bamwitaani ono. This new guy, Buka Chim. Did you guys go any far?
I am 100%, a billion% sure. Nothing happened with Buka and I. people who, my manager Ocean said you need to work with Buka. We did a song, Biluma Bayaye. It was such a magnificent hit, but there's nothing. Yeah, Buka is just a good friend. Saved. I've always, Nalokuka, years and years, even in the UK, Nalokuka. I've always been saved, but Abantu Tebachimanyi. So it's not new.
So tugenda kawuliriza then tufunene obubaka bw'abantu.
Yes.
Onywa mu kumwenge.
Yeah, of course, here and there. Why not?
Just for chamusema.
Otkuchamusa.
You just want to get happy.
Yeah.
Want to get into the
Yes. Once in a while, yeah. Why not? What's in busy?
Pork.
Yeah, once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah, why not?
Like grilled.
It doesn't matter. Both, all. Grilled, fried, stew, why not? But once in a while, not all the time. Eh? Yeah, why not? At the hotel, they do make a pork stew. Yeah, they do make at the hotel for some guests who ask for it.
Angella Katatumba, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to listen to her song.
I swear.
I'm sure about that. The song is good.
Thank you.
The song is good. Indeed, your dad invested so much in your voice.
Or you take it at $40 an hour every day after school in Canada. Yes. Every day. Every day after school. Every day after school. Every single day in Canada after school. So for like almost like 3 years. Every single day to develop my voice. So that's why I can do the high, the low, the power, the soft.
Do you regret anything in this music industry? Or seeing I had a chance, I would have done it different?
No.
You don't regret anything?
No, I don't ever believe in regrets because I think things happen for a reason. I think things happen in their own time. And I think when you're patient and you love God and you understand,
you would have done differently.
Nothing.
Whatever you did,
I think it happened for a reason. And it happened because it was supposed to happen at that time. So I don't regret anything, and I thank God for everything.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mamita Angella Katatumba, mchala mna business,
hotel diplomat.
Then which other business?
Well, we have an island, 200 acres. Yeah.
200 acres?
Yes, on Banda Island, on Kalangala. Katatumba village, yes. Katatumba, they call it Katatumba Island. So all that. And there's Katatumba Sweets in town that I'm fighting for. Yes, exactly. That I'm in court for. And then there's Katatumba village. My brother, my twin brother has that. And so much in Marara. But that is not the funny thing, is that story. It had to make rounds. We had to make rounds because, you know, Abantu, they try to make news of me, but I would never. You know, court, in a court session is a very formal setting, so if you're going in front of a judge, you can't go in informal wear. There's no way I can go in front of a judge in informal. Exactly. I was in the court premises. I ran to the reception to get some documents and I ran out. But I'm always running around hustling in my sapatu. May I love my butter. But they are like, I tell you now in court. And now they've added on the lodge. But you can't even... You can hear how people try to make news of me. That's not true. That is ridiculous.
Angella Katatumba,
in a nutshell, I only know English because that's the language that my family that's the language my family brought us up in. English in English speaking household.
Okay, abantu bawulidde biki byagala okwogerako in regard to bintu byowulidde.
Nze. Oh my God. I agree and I understand, and the gentleman calling maintained. So all your blows and thoughts and ideas.
Angela Katatumba. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bakufuna batya Angela.
Angela Katatumba.
Angela Katatumba on Facebook.
On all my social